Number 10, Matt Karen. Number 11, Vince St. Hilaire. Number 12, Etienne Chenard. Number 13, Jack McKay. Number 14, Carter Monroe. Sorry, Carter, oh, I got you. Number 17, Owen Forsyth. Number 18, Corey Pfeiffer. Number 20, Jackson Neeslip. Number 21, Nolan Murphy. Number 24, Alex Hall. Your assistant captain, number 22, Nate Santapatia. Number 23, Ty Wheatley, your assistant captain, and last but not least, number 15, Brian Cooper Puma, your captain for this year's team. Before the opening face-off, the Wolves Lacrosse Association will honor the creator's name by presenting the acknowledgement of Mi'kmaq territory and the Mi'kmaq honor song. Please, if you're able, rise and take off your headgear for the presentation of the acknowledgement and the honor song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Prior to the singing of our national anthem, the ECJLL would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Acknowledging that we are in Mi'kmaq, the traditional ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people, is a way of showing respect for and honoring our shared history and shared treaty relationship. A relationship based on peace and friendship. It is very important that we continue to recognize our shared
Please remain standing for the presentation of Old Canada.
And welcome everyone. Mike Elliott here at the Sackville Arena. We got your home opener, Sackville Wolves, taking on the visiting Halifax Hurricanes. Of course, tonight's matchup powered by Seafort Capital. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here for game time. Of course, this is the returning champions, the Sackville Wolves. Coming in, see if they can start and take care of business here in game one. The Wolves had no exhibition games or anything coming into this. I know the Hurricanes have had it a little bit. They did their announcing of everybody's to get things started. But now we'll get set up here for the opening draw. Going to be taken here by number 24, Alex Hall for the Wolves. And then on the other side, I believe that's going to be number 91, Jack Cowan for the Hurricanes. Great crowd here at the arena. They're ready for this home opener. Hope you are at home as well on that opening draw. Kind of a scramble one. Both teams trying to look for it. Hurricanes have it. Trying to scramble around there is Ben Eisner, number 88, who's gets the ball down in the corner. Loose ball now in behind the goal. And there's your first takedown of the evening. But coming under the scrum now are your Wolves. And then flying up the court like he does is one of the assistant captains for this season, Ty Wheatley, number 23. He tries to get things rolling and started. Kind of loses the handle as they look to hand that off to Nolan Kennedy, number 6. But the Hurricanes have it now. They're going to get the offense back on the floor as they bring the ball up the court. Looking to set up the offense now. Still waiting for our first shot on goal between these two. As they go partner to partner up top, outside the arc. Now we're going to get our first shot, and of course our starting goaltender, we should mention that as well, number 1, Zach Malcolm for the Wolves. And trying to spring down there in the break. Was trying to just a little bit too far ahead there for Nolan Murphy, number 21, but he has it now coming out of the corner. He goes up top, number 4, Carter Monroe. He looks to kind of get inside there, looking to get a shot. Still has it. He's trying to hold that ball high. Now he's going to go back up top here to Jack McKay, number 13, who hands it off quickly. Looking to get back up top now. Nate Centropia hands it off back to Monroe trying to spin his way as he looks right to the top of the crease. Does get the shot on goal. They'll reset that shot clock, but they can't find the rebound. It's going to be picked up here by the Hurricanes, but I think he realized he went right through the crease bringing that ball up. So we're going to have our first turnover. So it'll end up being Wolves ball down low. And number 5, Josh Hollett will start things off as he brings it up top, gives it off to Wheatley. Wheatley looking to use that screen, trying to spin off a defender. As he gets to the top of the key, he throws a shot underhand. Doesn't make any connection. He's going to go over there and bounce into the bench of the Hurricanes. They'll take over there on the far side. Bring the ball down to that far end of the court. Looking for a shot in there. Malcolm getting a piece of that one. That's going to go right off the top of the glass, but stay in play. Hurricanes grab the rebound. Back up top again, looking for another shot, and does get one through. Malcolm with another save. Rebound comes right back. That's 2 in a row for Jacob Kennedy for the Hurricanes up top. Now they hand it off. Trying to set up, and they're looking to walk in and fire in that one, and finding a home and getting the first one on the board. It's going to be number 14, Ryder Lindwand. And just like that, a little bit of traffic in front. Gets just underneath the arm. As we'll look back, it was kind of a one-on-one play. As you see the pass come over. And he rips that shot and makes no mistake. You see the shots on goal now, 4-1 also in favor of the Hurricanes. But they get on the board first. We'll wait for the official scoring from the timekeeper. Either way, we'll bring it back to center. So Hurricanes get the first one, but here's the Wolves with the draw, and it's going to be their captain, Cooper Puma, getting that draw, now getting it off to the offense, who's back on the floor. They hand it off to McKay. McKay to the far side. He hands off, the player gets knocked. You can hear the bench again. There's their first real knockdown as the rookie, St. Hilaire, gets taken out of the play. And then there's a turnover as the Hurricanes are bringing the ball back up. And no, there's going to be our first call of the game. It's going to be a penalty. So we'll listen for the goal announcement here, and then we'll get to the penalty call. So 2 minutes up on the clock. Wolves on the power play. Golden opportunity here to tie this matchup up. And there's a shot, but it's off the post. Ripping that from upstairs, Josh Hollett, but he can't beat the iron. As player gets taken down, as the Hurricanes can't clear. And broken stick over there as well. So goal, really good chance here for the Wolves. And they're going to come in again, and there's Hollett again firing this one. And this time getting a piece of it. This is the Hurricanes goaltender. Another shot, that one misses the target. Rebounds picked up by McKay, up top to Hollett. Hollett back again as they wheel it around the top of the arc. Wheatley having a look, trying to give it to Hollett. Hollett walks in, he makes no mistake, up over the shoulder. Power play marker. Wolves get on the board, it's 1-1. As number 31, Mateo McIsaac, the goaltender between the pipes for the Hurricanes this evening. And Hollett made no mistake on that one. He hit the iron earlier in that sequence. It's his next opportunity. He makes no mistake. I've been watching him score goals since he's about 4 years old, and he continues to do so this season, starting early. As we got almost at the 4-minute mark here in the first period, all tied at 1. Shots all tied up as well at 4 apiece. As the Wolves capitalize on that power play, and then they're going to try to chase one down back in their own zone off the draw. That's picking up his Puma. He fires it up here to Monroe. Monroe brings it up, waiting for some reinforcements as they get the offense all back on the floor. Now Hollett just scored moments ago. We'll listen to that goal announcement now. And a chance it tight there by McKay. And a beautiful save from McIsaac. As I try normally not to talk over the timekeepers when they're doing their job, but McKay was left all alone on top of the crease, but couldn't beat the goaltender. They control the rebound. Up top here now is Monroe. Monroe trying to find a seam. Get defended well there by Ben Eisner. Now he steps up trying to, as the shot clock's timing down. They're going to have to go quick. They can't quite get the handle. Now back the other way quickly is Eisner. He's going to hand it off to the offense as he makes the change. And the Hurricanes will look to set up from that far side now. Fakes the shot, now hands it off. Right below his pedal. Trying to find some room now right to the top of the arc. That shot doesn't quite get through. Rebounds picked up again by the Hurricanes. And again is Pedal with that shot. This time it's going to be picked up by the Wolves. Just as the shot clock was expiring as well, as the Wolves will move it up the court. And Wheatley waits for the rest of the team as he hands it off now. They go back and forth. Wheatley again looking for a shot. Going to take one. And just miss on that far side. Rebounds corralled here by St. Hilaire. He hands it off to McCarron. McCarron getting it back. Little give and go. They try to go. He scores! Oh, no goal. It's going to be waved off. Say he stepped in the crease. It would have been the rookie's first goal. As that's the he was the first overall draft pick last year for the Wolves. So they made quite the trade to make that get that first round pick. So Finn St. Hilaire thought he had his first goal as a Wolf, but stepped in the crease, so disallowed. And now we're going to get a back over call as that shot missed from the top of the crease and came all the way back over. So Wolves will take back over on the offense here as we just passed the 6 minutes gone here in the first frame. Looking to set up from the corner. They go back over the far side now. Hollett looking back door. Try to get that pass. Looked like he wanted to do a pass shot. Either one that made it through. Either way, rebounds crowded up by McKay. McKay hands it off. Now it gets back up to Wheatley. Wheatley trying to walk in. Showing some sick hands there, but couldn't quite get the shot on goal. Hollett going to try to stop before it gets over half. And does. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Monroe. Wheatley sees the clock head under 10 seconds. And now we're going to get a call. This time it's going to go against the Wolves And it's going to go against number 13, Jack McKay, as he's going to head to the box for 2. So right after the Wolves score on the power play to tie this affair up, Hurricanes going to get their first opportunity on the power play, looking to regain their 1-goal lead as McKay's in the box for 2. So up top here is going to be Jack Cowan, number 91, starting off the offense as he hands it off. They're going to go around the outside of the arc, looking for a shooting lane. Wolves trying to box things up in front. We listen for the penalty call. And holding was the call. No shot as yet. There's a shot. The shot clock was just going down. And they're going to say it went off the goaltender out of play. He's going to say Hurricanes ball. Fresh shot clock back up. Up top, Cowan trying to go on the side of the goal. They did look maybe to go from post to post. And then back up top. There's a shot. Malcolm down. Have a look. And he's able to squeeze it down on the leg pad. Wolves pick up the loose ball. Down quickly the other way. With that loose ball now is Kennedy. Nolan Kennedy gives it off to Wheatley. 1:09 to go here in the power play. Wheatley looks to attack. Then he peels off. Loses hand of the ball. Gets taken down as well. Hurricanes quickly on. They're back the other way. Wolves trying to get that change in. Hurricanes slow things up, but they bring it back over half. And it's Cowan again up top. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Up top again. Looking far side. Going to hand it off to Peddle as they go around the whole court here. Now it's back up top. Maybe we'll get a shot here. Doesn't quite get through. We're trying to rip that one there as Cowan. Loose ball picked up again. Trying to use some speed. Going in here. Number 15, Puma with his spine, and he scores! Back over the far shoulder. Short-handed marker is from the captain. Number 15, Cooper Puma. And just like his name says, when he gets taken off, there's no catching him. And he makes no mistake as he gets in alone and gives the Wolves their first lead. The defending champs, as you see there on the replay, flying down the court and making no mistake, going back far side. Still 25 seconds to go on the power play here for the Hurricanes. They go quick. Still could capitalize here on the draw. Wolves went right back. Lucky for the Wolves, the goaltender was paying attention as that rolled right in on goal. Now to control it. They bring it up here with only 12 seconds to go. Monroe is going to take it down to the corner. They're going to wait for the penalized player to get back out. Monroe looking for a seam. He's going to rip a shot. He gets taken down for his troubles, and he missed the goal as well. And now Kennedy gets taken out and back the other way. Here comes the Hurricanes. But losing the handle there. And then the penalty expires, so Hull will bring it back over half. And it's going to be Wheatley down below us. He goes up top for McCarron, who hits over to Hollett. Now Wheatley. Wheatley has a quick look. And there's Hollett. Hull look for a shot. Takes it. And that one gets deflected. Goaltender doesn't realize where it is, but it goes to the corner. Rebound's picked up by St. Hilaire. He's going to lose the handle. Comes to the corner, looking to get it back there. Trying to work over the Hurricanes, and the shot clock's going to go. So turnover for the Wolves. Hurricanes will bring the ball up the floor. And losing the handle. A little miscommunication there at the door. Neither one of them take it. And the ball goes up on the play, so opportunity there for the Wolves. Quickly back the other way. And it's Wheatley. Wheatley looking to spin off. Now he goes cross. Hands it off to Normandeau. Normandeau loses the handle for the moment, but gets it back. 10 seconds to go in the shot clock. And he takes one. He does get on goal, but the rebound comes right to Cowan. And he's going to bring the ball up the floor. Little bounce pass. Not handled, though. And maybe a chance here. Quickly back the other way as the Wolves pick it off. And it's McCarron. McCarron impartially alone, but coming out, making himself big as McIsaac. Able to make the save and covers up. No rebound. Back the other way again. Another loose ball. A couple turnovers here for the Hurricanes. Now the Wolves give it right back right at half. They try to make that pass. The Hurricanes bring it right back. And it's going to be Ladingham looking to set things up. Now he hands it off. And it's Petit. Goes up top to Lin Wan, who loses the handle. Now going for a run the other way is Centropia. He tried to get the shot and couldn't quite get that one over the shoulder as McIsaac made himself big and kept that out. Now long stretch pass up the floor. But waiting for some reinforcements is Jones. Now he hands it off. Another loose ball that lands in the captain's basket. He's going to hand that off as Kennedy comes right off the bench. Nolan Kennedy now will wait for the rest of the offense to come back on. Now it's Monroe. Quickly over to Hollett. Hollett trying to go backdoor looking for McKay. Pass a little bit too high. Hurricanes pick it up. But aggressive on the forecheck there and then losing the handle. And then it does finally bounce in Monroe's stick. Now he hands it off. Trying to go on the side of the crease there is McKay. Can't quite put that one home. Saves made. Rebound comes along the boards. Picked up by the speedster Hollett, who hands off again. A little give and go, trying to set up as dashing down that far side with St. Hilaire. Now it's Monroe. Monroe, little trick pass there, trying to connect with Kennedy. But now it's down from the corner and a little over the shoulder, but didn't quite connect on the goal. Now the Hurricanes have it. Up near center. Picked up by Deegan, who hands it off. Now trying to slow things down. Elected maybe to shoot. Now he's going to go cross. And it's Deegan with under 6 to go here on the shot clock. Somebody's got to shoot soon for the Hurricanes. And they do get one off, but it doesn't hit the target. And then it goes up out of play as well. And with that horn, new for this season, after the first whistle, after the 10-minute mark in the first period, we're going to have a media timeout. And, of course, it's a good opportunity to mention that this gameplay has been sponsored by Seafort Capital. Again, we want to thank everybody from C4 Capital for making this broadcast possible. So that's a new for this season. We'll see there'll be a media timeout. So just like the NLL, we're doing more and more here at this level as the production team here is doing a fantastic job behind the scenes. And this game, for being the home opener and the first game of the season, if this is what we get to expect, we are going to have a lot of fun. And I greatly appreciate the Wolves for allowing me to be here on Tuesday nights when they have their home games. And hopefully they'll go for a long playoff run like last year and maybe become back-to-back champs. We got a long way to go and a lot of lacrosse to be played before that happens. So after that timeout, Wolves will retain possession. 7:24 to go here in the first. 2-1 for the Wolves. So bringing up the court is going to be Wheatley, who hands it off to McKay. McKay. Now over to McCarron. McCarron trying to load up. Now he's going to hand it off. Going in straight from the shot there with Normandeau. And again, keeping that high shoulder and getting a piece of it was McIsaac. But rebounds picked up by the Wolves. Monroe trying to come into the corner with it. He's got Sutherland all over him. He elects to go back up top with it. Here's Wheatley. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Monroe maybe he looks for a shot. Takes it. It's right in the old basket of McIsaac, as it looked like Monroe was looking to go a 5-hole. But McIsaac not fooled. Now Armstrong will hand it off. Cradling the ball at the court. Now it's Landringham, who goes up to Peddle. Peddle trying to get open, going down low, looking for a shot. Now he hands out far side and ripping that one on goal. And saves made. And that was Cowan throwing that shot either way. Malcolm up to the task on that one, makes the save, and here comes the offense again for the Wolves. And it's Wheatley having a quick little chat there. Fake pass off to Holland as he keeps. Now to McKay. McKay trying to go over. There's a shot. And I think that one hit the post as well, as they like to spring St. Hilaire, in through. Now he's ripping in and stepping in, just firing one that time. And it's going to be number 13, Jack McKay, giving the Wolves a 2-goal spread, making it 3-1. As McKay pretty well right at the top of the arc. Little bouncer down low with 5:54 remaining here first period. Shots on goal now 14-8. As you see there on the replay, just kind of throws his arm right into it. And we'll bring that back to center. On the draw there between Callan and Hall, as Hall just rips that back towards his own end, but getting there first is going to be the Hurricanes. And they put it back up top as Eisner steps into his opponent, now hands it off. Now looking for a shooting lane is Cowan. Does get on Malcolm. Malcolm flying over. I don't know if he got a piece of that or not. I'm going to say he did. He dove himself back cross crease to keep that out. So Malcolm doing everything he can to keep the Hurricanes at 1 here. Now McCarron up top. He pretends to hand it off, keeps it. Now he's going to give it to Monroe. Monroe has a look, spins off one defender. Not much room there as he goes down low. Now he's going to give it up top. They go around. McCarron having a look. That's Norman Dew. And either way, no shot gets on goal as the shot clock expires. They gave it to Wheatley, but I'm pretty sure it was 13, not 23. Either way, Wolves don't care who scored, just that they're up by 2 now. That shot from outside. And another save there from Zach Malcolm as Jacob Kennedy tried to solve that goaltender. But the rebound's picked up again here by the Hurricanes. Fresh shot clock. They're up top. Penalty coming as well as the goaltender been pulled for the Hurricanes. Extra attacker on. And there's a shot. And this time the rebound's picked up by the Wolves as the whistle goes. We'll see who's going to go against. We know it's against the Wolves for sure, but which player? And it looks like it's going to be number 9, Brandon Lacroix. And slashing will be the call. 2 minutes up on the board, so a golden opportunity here now for the Hurricanes to try to cut this lead in half. 4:20 to go in the first. As they look to set up now. Going around the outside, around the world here. As the Wolves box things up down low. Keeping it outside the arc. You can see how fast the ball can move. And now maybe we'll get a shot on that far side. There it is! And there it is in the back of the net. Going down low, making no mistake. And I'm pretty sure leading the lineup, and it is number 29, Jacob Kennedy, making this a 3-2 affair. Scoring on the power play, 3:56 to go here in the first. Making quick work, only 24 seconds into that power play. As you see there on the replay, as he takes that shot, kind of goes back far side from his angle. But they know what they do. They try to go down low on these goaltenders because they're so big up top. Try to get it in the feet. It's a little skinnier, not that much skinnier down by the leg pads, but a little more room than there is up top, trying to get these goaltenders moving as they bring it back to center. On the draw, Hurricanes looking for more. As they just now see the penalty call here now. Hurricanes trying to knock that ball loose. And it does come loose, and they have it. 2-on-2 back the other way, but back on defense was Cooper Puma to knock the player to the floor, but the rebound still picked up here by the Hurricanes. Only 12 seconds to go in the shot clock. A big battle in front of the goaltender as well. They're trying to find some room as Eisner out front as they move around. Now that's that far side. And right as the horn goes, we're going to get a holding call. I think we're going to get another one, and it is going to go against the Wolves. So right after the Hurricanes score on the power play, they get another back-to-back power play opportunity, maybe with a chance to tie. 3:16 to go in the first. In the box for the Wolves, it's going to be number 24, Alex Hall. And starting off the offense here, if you listen to the goal announcement for the Hurricanes, it was Kennedy. So Deegan and Peddle getting the assist markers there on the Hurricanes' second goal of the evening. And now they'll have a look here as they'd like to score another one. There's a rip from that same spot earlier, but this time Malcolm's able to get over and get a piece of it. The big battle for the rebound is going to be picked up by Puma, who's going to bring the ball now, hand off to Wheatley. A minute 20 to go in the power play. Wheatley going to slow things down, trying to use as much of the shot clock as possible. Kill off as much of this penalty as they can. Wheatley still with it, has 2 defenders on him. 4 seconds to go. See if he can get one through. And he does get the shot on goal, but the rebound's corralled up from McIsaac. Hurricanes will head right back down the floor. A minute to go in the power play as they hand it off. Has a quick little look back over his shoulder at the clock was Cowan as he hands it off now. They get things set up. Cowan again. Only 7 seconds to go in the shot clock, though. They're going to have to get one on goal here quickly. They're down on the side. Now it's up top. Now we'll see that shot, but breaks it wide, and the horn's going to go. 30 seconds to go in the power play. The Wolves will pick it up. They can pretty well kill the rest of the power play and on the shot clock as they'll take their time here now. A minute 35 to go in the period. 18 seconds remaining in the power play. 13 on the shot clock. Kennedy takes to the boards, gets taken down as well as 2 Hurricanes on him. Loose ball picked up by Rothwell, who hands off quickly on that far side as the penalty's over, and Hall's back on the court, and he takes a bump into a Hurricane player as he jumps from the box. And the Hurricanes would love to tie this up before the end of the first. They have it on that far side now. Cowan looks out front. Couldn't quite connect with that pass. Last minute to play here in the first period. And Kennedy trying to bring the ball up the court. He's getting worked over there pretty good from the Hurricanes player. Now he's going to hand off as he heads to the bench. And it's going to be McCarron. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. 40 seconds to go here in the first. Wheatley looking for some room. Up top. Fire one there. The St. Hilaire, and then off the bounce somehow, McCarron finds that rebound and puts it home. We'll have to watch that one again. The shot came from up top and then came off the rebound on the board somehow. As you can see there, as we're all watching, there's the shot. And then quickly there, right from the side of the goal, making no mistake. Not much chance there for McIsaac on that one, as McCarron showing the quick hands. 32 seconds to go here in the first. Wolves regain their 2-goal lead, but here's the Hurricanes off the draw. As the shot clock can almost be turned off here. There's about a second difference, but the shot right on goal. Malcolm makes a save there. Rebound picked up by the Wolves. And looking to bring the clock on the far side is Wheatley. Only 10 seconds to go. Pass up. Kennedy couldn't quite pick that one up. That's going to go the length of the floor. And it'll end up being Hurricanes ball with 5.7 and that back over call. So looking to go quickly here. The Hurricanes taking that shot from far out as it goes up into the ceiling with exactly 1 second to go. And the Wolves will run that out. Well, that'll do it for us here after one. As the horn goes, Wolves lead 4-2 heading into the second. Stick around here as we're going to have an interview here with head coach of the Sackville Wolves, so Ben McKay. You might recognize that name as well. Played for the Wolves for many, many years, and also his brother is on the court here as well. So we're going to go get set up, and we'll go have an interview here for the first period. have, after the first intermission, the head coach of your Sportwheels Sackville Wolves, Ben McKay. Ben, just want to have a few questions for you. I know you want to get there. Great first period of play. You want to get in there with the team, want to keep that thing rolling, but we just want to ask you, how are you feeling? It's your first year as head coach of the Wolves. Of course, you have a lot of experience with Sackville. You've been here for a long time. So I'm going to let you just tell us about yourself and tell us about the team and your expectations.
Yeah, having coached this team for the past couple of years in an assistant coach role, coaching offense, it's an honor and a pleasure to get the position as head coach. It's not something I saw myself doing, 5 or 6 years ago. But man, I love giving back to the game. And man, junior lacrosse, it's so much fun. And this year it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tough too. Winning twice in a row, it's hard. And it's always harder than the first time. So we've got a big challenge ahead of us. All these teams are gunning for us. But the team's looking good. We've had some big departures, but we got some guys that came in and they're going to step up and take that position and take us to the end.
That's amazing. That's exactly right. You're doing a great job so far. It's an amazing first period. Like I said, you know this team, a lot of returnees from last year, but a lot of weight on your shoulders as well to be returning champ. You called it. They're all gunning for you, and the teams look amazing this year throughout the league. So hopefully, to you, good luck. Can't wait to see a lot more of you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And just like that, we are back. Second period action. Just get ready to get on their way. Wolves lead the Halifax Hurricane 4-2 after 20 minutes. As we see what the Hurricanes do. They had a couple chances there on the power play to end the first period. And of course here for the second intermission, or for the second period, of play, we're going to get things all set up as they bring it here to center, and the Hurricanes are going to control that draw as they bring it in. Trying to set things up here is Jack Cowan, number 91. He hands off. There's their first shot right there on Malcolm. That had to be careful with that one as he got that one just above the logo, but able to make the save. Rebounds corralled by the Wolves as they bring the ball back up, get the offense back on, and it's going to be Jack McKay. Over on that far side, he hands off to Wheatley. Wheatley now to Hullett. Hullett has a look. He's going to try to fire one. He tried to go short side. Just missed. But shot clock down to 2. Wheatley going to go from far out. Can't quite get that shot on target. And the shot clock's going to expire. Hurricanes will take over. We bring it back the other way. All right, they get everybody back on here. Now it's going to be over to Cowan. Cowan reaches up and grabs it. He looks for a shot. He tries to go between the legs and does. Didn't look like there was much room there, but number 91, Jack Cowan, didn't need much, and barely even, not even a minute into the second period, 19:09, we got a 4-3 game. Exactly what we expect between most of these teams this season. As you see there on the replay, kind of went down low with it, and just enough room to sneak that ball through the wickets of Malcolm was Jack Cowan. And the back and forth affair continues as the Hurricanes get it back by 1 early in the second. A big battle here on the draw. And Alex Law rips at it, sends it all the way back, and it almost bounced right out in front, but quickly back was Puma to pick it up. Now he looks to move it up quickly. It's just jumping on was Norman Dew. He hands it off to McCarron. McCarron now to Hullett, fresh off the bench. He goes far side to Wheatley. Wheatley looking to swing it maybe as he takes it down low. Elects to hold, trying to get around the defender. Gets taken down as he tries to go right through the crease. But Rothwell takes him to the floor. And then the Hurricanes will take over here as they bring it all the way back up. Hand it off up top now. Number 29, Jacob Kennedy, scored one there in the first. He tries to go short side. And Malcolm gets a piece of that, but rebound comes to the wall. Both teams looking for it. Hurricanes have it. It's Jack Cowan again. And the bigs. And it's going to be an offense away from the ball there. As LaCroix got, I think it was a moving screen there. Either way, Wolves came right back the other way. He had a shot on Mackay. He's given to make the save. Rebound was loose for a moment at the top of the crease, but now the Hurricanes have it. Right in front of their own bench. Cowan hands it off. Trying to spin off a defender. There's Peddle. Peddle's still with it, number 27. Looking for a shooting lane. Up top now. There's one hand. That one doesn't get through. And it's picked up by the Wolves. Quickly back the other way. And it's going to be Lacroix. Looks to rip the shot. He does get it. Didn't know if he was going to go for that pass cross crease, but he does get the shot, and it's going to go off McIsaac up into the netting out of play, so Wolves will retain possession. And it's going to come up top here for McKay. McKay cross quickly to Hullett. Hullett trying to use that screen, trying to get it back. Couldn't quite connect with St. Hilaire. But from the corner, 15 seconds ago on the shot clock, McKay from that far side, he rips a shot, doesn't quite make it through. Rebounds loose. It didn't make contact, so shot clock ticked down. There's another shot from far out. That misses the target as well. It comes all the way back. You hear the horn go. Shot clock violation. Hurricanes will take over. So just over 3 minutes gone here in the second. Hurricanes scoring early to start the second period. During that first intermission, we had a great interview with head coach of the Wolves, Ben McKay. Now the Hurricanes looking to tie up. Up top. Hands it off. Trying to find some room. The fire one there was Deacon Pillette. He does get the shot on goal. Malcolm makes a save. Rebound picked up by the Wolves. And Puma brings it back over half. He's going to hand it off to Norman Dew, who has a quick look around. Goes down low for McCarron. McCarron trying to back his way in. Now he backs off, maybe looking for a shot. Goes far side. Kennedy. Wheatley. Wheatley having a look. Traffic in front to the side of the goal. And you can hear them counting down the shot clock. He did get it on goal, but rebound is picked up by the Hurricanes. They go down there in front of their own bench. They hand it off. They get some players on, but quickly on him was LaCroix on D. And now the whistle goes. And the referee's going to make a call. And it's going to go against the Hurricanes. So good defense here by the Wolves. And heading to the box is going to be number 14, Ryder Lenwand. So just over 4:09 gone here, second period. Wolves on the power play, chance to regain their 2-goal lead. And it's going to be Hollett. Starting up top, they start to send it around the outside of the arc. Now it's over Wheatley. Right out front there, tried there by Hollett. Couldn't quite connect on goal. 10 seconds ago on the shot clock. Hollett up top, going to shoot it again. This one does connect. Save made, and a quick look behind him. Now they're going to save Wolves' ball as that rebound was loose in the crease. Then they try to go cross crease. And somehow McIsaac got a piece of that as McCarron was trying to use those quick hands. Loose ball battle here right in front of McIsaac. And it's going to be picked up by the rookie, Finn St. Hilaire. And you hear their appreciation from the crowd. Great crowd here tonight as well here at the Old Barn at the Sackville Arena. And they're here for a great game and still half a game left or more. Remember, if you get a chance to take one in, open on that far side. You hear the benches are screaming as they were calling for it. That shot misses the intended target. Only 6 seconds to go. And Wheatley's got a 10 seconds to go in their shot clock. I was trying to keep the defender at bay here is Jack Cowan, number 91. As he has a look, maybe try to fire one. Does get it on to Malcolm just as the shot clock expires. Now with 11 seconds to go in the power play, the Wolves will bring it back up. They'll hand it off. McCarron. Have to go quick. They want to take advantage of the power play. As the penalty does expire, penalized player back on the court. Going that far side now. Looking to Hollett. He goes cross. And that pass is going to be picked off. Hollett's going to have to get back quickly. Partial 3-on-1 shaping up. And Hollett, the only one back, able to find a loose ball. And he's that quick back the other way as he gets up to Wheatley. Wheatley going over to McCarron. McCarron with all the moves, but no finish. And then gets taken down as well. Play continues. New shot clock here for the Wolves. Wheatley from that far corner. Up top here for McCarron. McCarron goes up top there for LaRue. And he couldn't quite get that one home for St. Lahaire, sorry. But another rebound corralled by the Wolves as the penalty expired a while ago, but the Wolves are keeping the pressure. Now it's St. Hilaire again. And this one, he's going to whack at it. But send that one the wrong way, and it's up into the netting out of play. Just over 7 minutes gone here now in the second. 1 goal for the Lacrosse game. Now they're going to try to go cross crease, and almost. But they couldn't quite find the connection. Wolves able to pick it up quickly the other way. They even went up to LaCroix. He waits for the offense to come on. He goes up top for Monroe. Monroe with McKay. McKay with it. He looks for a shot. Takes one. Hits right in the logo. Rebound. And a big collision in front there as well. As Monroe tried to go behind the back and did make the shot, but also paid the price. The Hurricanes stepped into him. Now trying to walk in. Norman Dew. He tried to go over there back door. And Kennedy can't slam dunk that one. And you can hear the appreciation from the Hurricane side. Another rebound that comes up. Norman Dew looking for a loose ball. and trying to find that out. They do. As Monroe looked for the big hit there. And walking in all by himself. They're all walking to play here. And walking in alone was Jackson Cassell, number 7. But there's big number 1, Zach Malcolm, standing tall, making the save, keeping this a 1-goal affair. Hurricanes retain possession, though, down that far wall. Looking to set up. Trying to find some room. But nothing but blue jerseys in the front. Now they hand it off to Cowan. Cowan fires a shot. That misses wide. Rebound almost picked off, but they have it. And firing that one wide was Gallant. As time clocks for the shot clock started, he's going to wind down. Wolves will grab the loose ball. Quickly back the other way. He slip. Hands it off to Wheatley. Wheatley. Now to McCarron. McCarron. Norman Dew with the shot. McIsaac with the save, and he has to corral that rebound. Almost looked like he was going to send that one all the way down the floor. Now he elects to just go to the short side here. Bringing the ball up is going to be Ty Jones, number 16. He makes a pass all the way down low. Looking to set up. Jacob Kennedy now, trying to find some room. He goes back up to Ben Eisner, looking to rip a shot. He does take it. But that one's going to go up and out of play. Back the other way. Wolves back with the offense on the floor. And it's Josh Hollett who goes over to Wheatley. Ty Wheatley now looking to set things up. He looks down Main Street. Not much room there as he looks up to see 2 white jerseys. Goes cross court. Now it's hand over. There's Hollett trying to do a little flyby. Shot doesn't quite hit, and then it's going to come back the other way, and it'll be a back over. And as we're over that 10-minute mark, like we did in the first frame, we're going to get a media timeout. And this one, of course, is going to be brought to you by Next Level U Sports. This production would be made possible with the help of our friends, Next Level U Sports. Play the sport of your dreams at the school of your dreams. Halfway mark now here of the second end of this game. Halfway mark now here of the second end of this game. And the Hurricanes on the attack here, looking to tie up. They're trying to fire. Picked up and then off to the races now. Nate Centropia trying to go all. Able to stay with them. Number 31, Mateo McIsaac. Oh no, he did squeak in. We were too quick on that one there as the horns went a little late. As I had to go back and watch that replay, as you see, just gets by through. It looked like he held it long enough. I thought McIsaac had it, but no. Give it to Nate Centopia, number 22 for the Wolves. Giving the Wolves their 2-goal lead back, so on the penalty shot. Great job there. He had me fooled up here in the booth. But as my buddy old John Sears says, John Sear music, just have some fun. And we're having a lot of fun here in the booth today. As the Wolves are having fun right now. They're up by 2. 1-2. And then coming back to break that up is going to be McCarron. But still looking for it. In there on that forecheck is Gallant. Rookie for the Hurricanes. But the Wolves able to get by the press. So listen for the... And it was Eisner, number 88, Ben Eisner, because looking at who was thanking who on the bench over there. Usually you could tell who scored it, but it was number 88, Ben Eisner, as they're under 8 to go here now in the second. And they quickly look to set up top, right off the bench. Cowan walks all the way in, rips a shot. You see how far Malcolm was out of his crease here to make that save. Rebound comes to the corner. And it's corralled there by the Wolves. And with some speed up the floor is Leo Mont, number 3, a rookie. One of 3 rookies we have here for the Wolves this season. Wolves unable to make anything happen there on that rush. Hurricanes pick up a loose ball, almost run into each other there right at center. But looking to set up there, Chase Williams, he gets taken down. And the referee, and then we get another shot as it was going to be LaCroix getting the first penalty, but I think now joining him over in the box is going to be Williams. Oh no, they're just calling the one. You can see this is the new head coach who we talked to in that first intermission. Definitely wants to have a conversation with the referee there on how there was not the extra call. I'm not sure how I missed 3 officials, but hey, we're up in the booth. Referees have the call down there. We don't know anything up here. So power play for the Hurricanes, 2 minutes up on the clock. It'll go against Brandon Lacroix. Cross-checking. So an opportunity for the Hurricanes to tie here on the power play. As they look to set up, they go around. And there's a bouncing ball, though, that goes off the stick. And they got those short boards along the side, the short glass. And that's going to go up into the netting out of play. So Wolves will take over. 1:30 to go here in the power play. And the Wolves will look to keep this away from the Hurricanes. 11 seconds to go in the shot clock. Hollett goes all the way across to McKay. 4 seconds. Looking for a shot. Does get a shot. It does land right on McIsaac. And a loose ball. Going to come to the corner now with a battle. As trying to find it. And able to poke that around was Monroe. So Monroe in there short-handed. Now he's got to get worked along the boards. And the ball does come loose. But a good sequence there. Right on to 45 seconds ago in the power play. And Will Armstrong going to hand it off there. Gives it to Cowan. Cowan. Slow things down here. 33 seconds to go in the power play. Maybe looking to shoot. Looks like he tried to go back door. That's going to come all the way down the length of the floor. Back over will be the call. Turnover. Wolves ball down in the corner now. That's going to pick it up. It's going to be Will Normandeau, number 8 for the Wolves. He's going to take that right behind the goal. 23 seconds to go in the power play. But they want to kill the rest of this off and lead the ball down this end of the floor. As he's going to hold, have a look around. Had a quick look there as he thought about maybe going one-on-one. 11 seconds to go now. He goes around. He's going to hand it off far side. Wheatley. He's going to try to use his speed. He slips on the floor trying to get back up. And big number 88 just standing there over top and waiting for him. The shot clock's going to go, but the penalty's also over as well. With 5:06 remaining here in the second. Hurricanes will look to set the offense back up. Here's Jack Cowan. Hands it off quickly. Gallant. He makes the move as he hands it off down in the corner. Now back up top. Gallant moves it again. Now over here to Cowan. Cowan trying to walk in. He fires one, misses on the short side. Ball's going to come all the way down, and watch out over there. The way these young adults shoot that ball. You wouldn't want to get hit that if you're one of the coaches over there in the Hurricanes bench. It will retain Hurricanes balls. It went off the Wolves out of play. Shot clock at 20. From the far side, back up top. Gallant goes over right along the wall there and getting a shot there on pedal. And then the ball's loose for the moment. It's in the feet. Both teams trying to whack away at it. Referee right in there. Hurricanes come up with it, trying to walk down the seam. But stepping up as the horn goes was Nolan Murphy. And shot clock violation. Wolves take over. They're back quickly the other way. Here's McKay. McKay hands it off. Wheatley down low. Trying to get one at home there on the doorstep with St. Hilaire again. But he can't beat McIsaac. Rebound gobbled up by the Hurricanes. They're quickly back the other way as they hand it off to the offense coming off the bench. On that far side, Looking for a seam, hands it off. Cowan, he looks for a shot, does get it. Malcolm with a piece of it. Rebound comes in behind. Now it's going to be picked up right at the doorstep and going for a run now quickly as he slipped. He looks to hand it off. Going to give that there to Kennedy. Nolan Kennedy now up top. He takes it to the far side, has a quick look at maybe a move and pick there as McCarron got it kind of caught up in his own feet trying to stand up the Hurricane player. The Hurricane will take over. Back the other way, far side. I was handing that one off. It's going to be Holloway. Holloway gets it back down deep in the corner. Brings it up top. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy fires one and scores. With exactly 3 minutes left here in the second, we're all tied up with a pass up top. And number 29, Jacob Kennedy makes no mistake. You see here, quick little pass over. Don't give him much room. And he's able to fire that stick side. So 5-5 now. The shots on goal, 31-26 in favor of the Wolves. But we're all evened up. We'll bring that back to center. Wait for the official goal call, of course, from our timekeeper. Wolves able to control there on that draw. And looking to set up his Puma. He gets it quickly there to Normandeau. Normandeau walks in, tries to get a shot on, does, but saves made by McIsaac. And here comes the Hurricanes quickly back the other way. Gallant waiting for some help now as he has a look up. Sees some help coming off the bench. Gets it back. They move it quickly. 11 seconds to go here in the shot clock. Maybe from that short side, that's going to go off the back of somebody's helmet. And a loose ball. And picked up by the Wolves quickly. Back the other way. 3-on-1 shaping up here as they're in. But Wheatley elects to hold and shoot. Well, there's McIsaac getting just enough to keep that out. But Wolves grab the rebound. Looking to set up. St. Hilaire hands it off. There's a shot from up top. That misses the intended target. And back the other way. Here comes the Hurricanes. They got a guy open. They see him. But the pass is a little bit high. As down there alone was Gavin Peddle. But they couldn't quite hit him with the pass. Now loose ball picked up by the Wolves. Down deep behind their own goal. Moved up quickly now to Lacroix. He waits for some help, but he gives it to Matt McCarron. McCarron and McKay. They go back and forth. McKay has a quick look. He hands it off. Trying to find some room was Monroe. As he looked for a pass out front. Rebound picked up by McCarron. 3 seconds. Got to go shoot. It dives. And it does get the shot on goal. But McIsaac's there to make the save. And then we're going to get another turnover. Turnover here by the Hurricanes. So Wolves will keep it. 1:13 to go here in the second. Wolves would like to regain their lead before the intermission. 20 seconds on the shot clock. McCarron. He has a look. Hands it off. Walking in. Firing that shot, but missing wide was Finn St. Hilaire. We're down to a minute to go here in the second. Hurricanes regain possession. They'll grab the ball now in the corner. And we're going to get a timeout. So Hurricanes with a 30-second timeout with 54 seconds to go here in the second. As they look to maybe try to set up, as we mentioned earlier, would like to have, they haven't had a lead since the beginning of this game, so they like to have one heading into the third. And of course, we want to mention again, Next Level U Sports. Play the sport of your dreams at the school of your dreams. This production made possible with the help of our sponsors, of course. And we're looking forward to a great season of Wolves lacrosse here. And straight across the East Coast Lacrosse League. And I really have a feeling these teams, last year we had some great games here, and the Wolves really came together towards the end of the season. This year I think it's going to be some, not like it wasn't tough competition last year, because it was, but it's going to be even tougher this year for teams to win a game no matter where they're at. And we're here Tuesday nights looking to bring you the action, see what the Hurricanes come up with from that timeout. They set up far side, looking for a shot and get one, but it's blocked in front. And now the Hurricanes have their timeout, so the Wolves are going to do the same with 42 seconds to go. The Wolves will call a timeout as they look to set up their offense, trying to get a shot, regain their lead. As we said for the Hurricanes, each of these teams, of course, would love to have the lead heading into the third. Of course, we do our best job to bring you the broadcast live, but the best place to be, of course, is here live in person, and no better arena than the old barn here in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, to catch a game of hockey, lacrosse. Being here live is the place to be, and we do the next best thing, bringing the broadcast, and we appreciate you spending some time with us here this evening. We're looking down and see what the coaches come up with, like Ben, the head coach, Ben McKay of the Wolves, had mentioned with the interview during the first intermission. It's his first kick at head coach. He never thought he'd be head coach, but he's here. He was in the assistant role, and I know he's coached on a lot of the younger levels, even back in his playing days. And he's having a great game here so far for his first one. Can be any better than this. And lots of great help on the bench there as well. Lots of senior players and gentlemen that have been around the game for a long, long time. So here are the Wolves. 30 seconds to go. 16 on the shot clock. It won't be last shot of the period, but they're trying to run the clock down as much as possible. Now here's Hollett. Hollett, as they start to spring things in action now, as they look for McCarron. Only 3 seconds to go. As the stick's knocked out of his hand, and they can't get the shot on goal in time as the shot clock goes. 10 seconds to go here now, so the Hurricanes will have to move quick as they bring the ball up. Cowan has a look, and he's getting worked over at center, hands it off from far outside, and right at the horn, firing that one there was Jacob Kennedy. Not sure if it would have counted or not, but either way, Malcolm able to keep it out. And after 40 minutes of play, that's going to do it for us here. We're all tied at 5 shots on goal. We're 34-26. In favor of the Wolves. We'll take a short break here, and we'll be right back for the third period. See everybody in a few. And just like that, we are back. Mike Elliott back here at Sackville Sportwheels Wolves. Some Junior A hot action here tonight on Tuesday night at the Sackville Arena. And the Hurricanes doing everything in their power as we're all tied at 5 after 40 minutes of play. As both teams get back to the respective benches, the netminders get back between the pipes. Nobody here in the crowd has gone home early this evening. They've been treated to a great lacrosse game here. Like I said, this is just game 1 for this season. The defending champs, the Sackville Wolves, looking to come up victorious. We've got 20 minutes on the board to see we're going to have that. And there's a big hit there right from center, as Law got run over there and feeling the effects of that one. But Wolves retain possession here and look to set up. On that far side now, Hollett looking for a little bit of room, trying to find somebody open. Flips one there. Nice little catch by McKay. McKay trying to give it back to him. And there's Josh Hollett, number 5, with the flyby on the crease. The great little pass there from his good buddy McKay. And he makes no mistake, puts that one home quickly here, just 28 seconds into the second period. As you see here, there's McKay, and he sees Hollett, and there's Hollett, making no mistake, flicking the wrists quickly, making it 6-5, 28 seconds here into the third frame. Exactly what you expect from this sport, as the Wolves going to take over on that illegal face-off. So right after scoring moments ago, a chance now to regain their 2-goal spread it's been the most we've had here so far this evening. And it's been all by the Wolves as another player there gets stood up as Monroe gets up quickly. Now Wheatley looking to find some room, looking down the middle, trying to take this shot. Didn't quite hit the intended target. Going to bounce to the corner. Monroe looking for it. If you listen for the goal announcement. And you hear the goal announcement there. Here comes the Hurricanes. They've had a good time so far here this evening. They've been coming back every time the Wolves take the lead. And that shot there is deflected. Wolves pick up the rebound. And here comes back the other way. And Brandon Lacroix, who hands that off. He heads back on it. The offense comes back on the floor. McKay quickly up top now to McCarron. Matt McCarron to Hollett. Hollett trying to spin off. Gets it back to McKay. And McCarron. Hollett. Shot. Rebound. And right on that doorstep again with St. Hilaire. He's had a couple of chances here tonight for the rookie. Unable to capitalize yet. Lots of lacrosse left here as the Hurricanes quickly back the other way. 3-on-2. There's a shot. And having a look. It's in the feet. And just doesn't quite roll over the line as quickly there to dig that out to help up with his goaltender with Centropia. And now the offense again. Back up the other way. Ty Wheatley, number 23. Hands it off. Looking to get over here to Monroe. Pass a little bit too hot for him and high as it goes off the board. Now it's loose. Trying to bring it back up the other way. Now with Eisner. And Eisner got to airmail that one. But that one goes out of play. So the Wolves will retain again. Fresh shot clock up. And it's going to be Wheatley. It's right there. All tied up is Monroe in the middle as he gets all tangled with Eisner. Play continues. Wheatley. And there's going to be a high check there. And the penalty going to be called as Wheatley fires on one, misses. Rebound picked up by Monroe. He fires one. And that one is deflected to the corner. Now McKay, extra attacker on. But the shot clock's ticking down. They have to go quick. And the horn's going to go either way. They'll retain possession as they're going to head to the power play. 3:02 gone here in the third. They scored quickly to regain their lead to start the third period. Now they're going to head to the power play. It's heading to the box. On the high stick is going to be number 13, Will Armstrong. So power play opportunity now for the Wolves. And Wheatley will start up the offense as they look to set up. Hurricanes will set the box up and walking out there with an aggressive forecheck was Cowan. Now he steps back. McKay loses the handle. That pass is picked off. Now quickly back the other way. Here comes the Hurricanes short-handed as McKay looked for it. Now it's Jack Cowan. Jack Cowan going to take it right to the boards. He's going to kind of protect that ball. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. They walked in now. The referee's arms up. So that'll do it for the power play for the Wolves as the Hurricane player gets taken down. I think we're going to get a slashing call. As a referee explains, and it will be a slash, and it's going to go against the rookie number 11, Finn St. Hilaire. So we'll have some 4-on-4 lacrosse for 1:24. And then the Hurricanes will head on a power play for 36 seconds. But the Hurricanes had the ball here now. A little more room on the floor as we've got 4-on-4. They look to set up. 16 seconds ago on the shot clock. Looking to set up from up top. Cowan still with it. Now he hands it off to the far corner. Comes up with a shot there. Was Kennedy. But Malcolm gets a piece of that. Goes out of play. Stays Hurricanes ball. Peddle. Steps in and scores. Number 27, Gavin Peddle. Tying this thing up at 6. And it's 4-on-4, so the penalized players will stay in the box. And we'll stay 4-on-4 as we bring it back to center. Wait for the official goal call. Either way, Hurricanes with this back and forth affair tie it back up here at 6s. 48 seconds left still here, 4-on-4. So loss could still happen before a player comes out of the box. There's time for possession for either team on that faceoff, trying to take it out of the basket. They do, and coming up with it is going to be Cooper Puma. He resets, he hands it off to Ty Wheatley. Wheatley has a quick look now. 27 seconds to go here, 4-on-4. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Sandra Pia, he rips one and it's off the iron. You can hear from up here as it goes off the post and out of play. They're going to say it might have touched a Hurricane as well, so we'll stay Wolves ball. 10 seconds to go here, and that pass can be picked off. And back the other way, here comes the Hurricanes as Chase Williams, number 8, brings the ball back up. Now hands it off as he heads to the bench. Power play now for the Hurricanes. Penalized player out of the box. 30 seconds on the power play. There's a shot. Didn't get much there. It comes all the way back. And back over will be the call. Wolves will retain. 26 seconds to go here in the power play. 5:12 gone here in the third frame. Wheatley will start with it in the corner. He has Polson on top of him as he goes around the goal. Puma keeps trying to spin up. Look to go back short side. You got 2 Hurricane players on him now as he tries to keep. And 3, it's about by himself here as Wheatley walks all the way in. Tries to get a shot, just sends it up over the crossbar. Rebound's picked up. Now they fire. Well, they're trying for Wheatley back door as he looks and can't believe he missed on that opportunity. Hurricanes pick it up, though. We're back to even strength as the penalized player heads out of the box. Hurricanes almost lose it. A big collision there, and the ball comes loose as Puma stepped in and walks all the way down and gets a shot on goal. But McIsaac stands tall, makes the save, keeps it out, and Hurricanes quickly right back the other way on that far wall. Hurricanes looking to set up. Everybody gets back in position, fakes the shot, holds, and then tries to throw one kind of over-under. Doesn't quite connect on target. Wolves pick it up. They quickly over here. Pass is picked off, and I'll hand it off to Nolan Kennedy. Kennedy walks in. He walks down Main Street. He might take a shot. He takes a hard hit, but keeps the ball and hands off to Normandeau, who's there to help. Looking to get it back. Kennedy again doesn't know where it is. As he gets sent into the boards, and the Hurricanes will pick it up, and they're looking to send it down quickly the other way. Bouncing ball down to the corner as Murphy trying to chase that down for the Wolves. Does get there first. Looking to bring it back up. Eddie Head The Hurricane number 14 all over top of him. But the Wolves do get up over half. 7 minutes gone here in the third. Wolves with the ball on the offense. McKay has a look down the middle. Looking to hand off, does. Ball comes loose on the wall. In the help is McCarron, misses with that pass. Loose ball down the middle, shot clock was winding down. Hurricanes pick it up and ran quickly into the wall there. But able to make the play was Eisner as he moves it quickly to the other side. Offense back on the floor for the Hurricanes. They look to set up. We approach 8 minutes gone here in the third. We're all tied at 6. Hurricanes with it, quickly passing the far side, just goes off the top of the stick. Picked back up. 3 seconds to go in the shot clock. They fire one, and it did make contact. You see the referee was resetting the shot clock. Now they're going to say whatever to play either way. Going to say Hurricanes ball as everybody kind of paused momentarily to get the referee signal. So Hurricanes have it, new shot clock. Looking to set up. It's bouncing around. Both teams looking for it as it went off a stick. Wolves find it in the corner. Look to move it up through the middle. And in behind the play, we're going to get a holding call. And it's going to go against the Wolves. And it's going to be number 7 for the hold. And as we look down on our scorecard, I don't have a number 7, so we'll have to wait to see that one there because I can't remember back from the starting lineup. There's a little bit of time to go, so we'll wait for the official goal call, or the penalty call, sorry, from the timekeeper. Either way, 2 minutes up on the clock. Hurricanes on the power play, looking for their first lead since way back in the first period. As they swing it around the outside. Here comes a shot from up top. And missing that one there was Jack Cowan. And just steps on the center line. Good call from the official. As Jacob Kennedy didn't realize where he was and just stepped on the line. So Wolves will take over. Minute 33 to go in the power play. Ty Wheatley got a couple Hurricanes on him and trying to walk out with it. Short-handed, walks in, and he shoots, he scores! And off the glass, number 23, Ty Wheatley does it himself. As he's able to split defenders, goes in alone, fakes one way, goes back the other way, and goes up in the top of the net. Short-handed marker for the Wolves. They regain their lead. You see here on the replay, he's able to get through, goes down low, cuts back up front, and then just pops it up over the shoulder and home. Still a minute 25 left on the power play, though, for the Hurricanes. And on that draw, though, Wolves control, trying to walk in now. It's the rookie Mont. And for a second, as you see Normandeau back at center, he was looking for a call. Play continues as McIsaac able to make that save, but the young rookie Leo Mont with a chance there. As right on that draw, went flying in. A minute 6 to go in the power play. Hurricanes down low with it. Looking to set up. Up top, they swing it around. Fakes the shot, tries to walk in with it. Pedal. Does get the shot on, but there's Malcolm with the save. Sends the ball up. Connects there with Nate Sanderpia, who holds on to it. Now he gives it to McKay. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Jack McKay with it. Hollick going to get the assist marker there on Wheatley's goal, shorthanded. Holding up top here is Normandeau. He fired a shot there towards the goaltender as the shot clock was winding down. 20 seconds to go now on the power play. Not last opportunity here for the Hurricanes on the power play. They bring it up. A little back and forth. Up top they go between Cowan and Kennedy. Either way, shot doesn't make it through. Penalty over. Wolves with the balls are back the other way. Now from the corner, going to go up top here to Monroe. Monroe quickly to McCarron. Now McCarron to Wheatley. Wheatley scored moments ago, short-handed to get the Wolves their lead back. Now Hollett looks to shoot. Does fire one there. Right on goal, but McIsaac with the save. Rebound comes to the boards. It bounces high off the boards, and the Hurricanes able to find it. Quickly back the other way, trying to use some speed now. Running all the way from coast to coast, gets through, shoots, and can't quite get it by Will Armstrong. Flying down the court, right down Main Street, but can't get it by Malcolm. He's there to make the save, but the rebound is picked up by the Hurricanes. Still 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. They look to set up. Ladenham hands off far side to Kennedy. Kennedy fires a shot. Malcolm just gets a piece of that. Shot clock resets. Hurricanes grab the rebound. Walk in, looking for a screen out front. Trying to get that through his pedal. And that is deflected, comes to the corner. Wolves pick it up. They're quickly the other way. And Monroe looked quickly for a second. Maybe thought about catching the Hurricanes on that change, but wisely holds on to it. Now he hands off to Kennedy. Kennedy. McKay, cross crease. Looking to walk in. Can't quite get the shot on goal. Now Nolan Kennedy picks it up, and with 1 second to go, tried to fire one towards. And we're going to get a quick break as we get a stoppage of play, as we do every period now after the 10-minute mark. And, of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors, so C4 Capital. We want to thank them again for sponsoring this. C4 Capital, we'll see you ready in about 1 minute. And that quickly, media timeout is over. 8:22 to go here, third period, 1-goal game. Hurricanes with possession as they bring it up, looking for it up top. Their shot, and Malcolm just gets a piece of that with the arm. A nice shot, but a better save. And looking to spring down the other way, trying to get down loose, but couldn't quite come up with the ball. Was Nolan Murphy was looking to go down there. Now he's down there by himself in the corner. Hurricanes looking to lock in. He's going to run it in behind the goal. Takes it to the far corner. Nolan Murphy still with it. Now he hands it off. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock, though. McCarron. Little fake to Hollett. Now Hollett's going to have to shoot. And he does. Doesn't quite get a piece of the goal. Shot clock expires. And here comes the Hurricanes back the other way. 7:35 to go now here in the period. As we go down through. Other way, there's a quick little pass, cross crease, and then stepping in the crease before the shot were the Hurricanes. Now the Wolves trying to catch the Hurricanes on the change with a loose ball. They couldn't quite connect with the stretch pass. Now they battle hard along the boards on that far side. Hurricanes have it for the moment. It's bouncing again, and then it lands in a Wolves stick as Wheatley able to come off the boards with it. Wheatley holding it now as he waits for reinforcements to come off the bench. They look to set up. Wheatley still has it. You can hear the bench making sure they know who has the ball or not on the Hurricanes side. Now up top, Monroe. Wheatley trying to get back to Monroe. Couldn't quite get the pass through as the shot clock was ticking down either way. Hurricanes pick it up. They're quickly back the other way over half. They go down to the far corner. The rest of the offense comes off from the bench. Looking for a shot, taking said shot from that far side, but missing the intended target. Now a battle right below us, right in front of the Wolves bench, as battling for it. But ball does come loose, as they move it back the other way. You can tell I call a lot of hockey games during the winter, and this being the first lacrosse game, you'll hear me maybe slip up a few times, but with 6 minutes to go, here comes the Wolves again, looking to regain that 2-goal spread that they had back in the first and second. This is only the most lead that they've had in this game. It's been a tight affair. Great game to start this season. That shot's picked off by the goaltender, but he gets it right back to Hollett. Hollett has a quick look as Hollett going to slow things down now as he heads for a change. He's going to give it off to Wheatley. Wheatley looks to set up. 5:30 remaining now here in the third. Wheatley hands it off. There's a quick shot from the far side from Normandeau. Save made by McIsaac. He's going to corral that one, hand it off. Now over the other side there. Hurricanes back in the offensive zone. Looking to go up top. Looking pass cross. It does come through to Holloway, and he can't quite get that shot through. It goes up into the netting out of play. Wolves will retain possession. They move off the ball quickly. Here's Monroe. Monroe looking to spin off, looking to go short side. It likes to come back up. Now he's going to give it to McKay. McKay. McCarron. Now Hollett. Hollett to McKay. Only 5 seconds to go here in the shot clock. McKay's going to have to go quick. He likes to shoot, and he does miss on that far side. Ball's going to come all the way back the other way and into the Wolves bench as the shot clock expired. 4:33 remaining here now in the third. Hurricanes will take over on possession. As we got a loose ball on the floor there. Somebody should pick that up. The referee walked by it. Now he's going to come back to pick it up. Play will continue now. As Cowan loses the handle, and he loses to Puma. Puma trying to use that speed coming down the other way, but now he hands it off. Santapia, he walks in. He gets some room. He fires one, tries to go low. But McIsaac makes a save, but then he gets his own rebound, and he out-battles him behind the net. Goes up top. That goes off a stick. But then Santapia going to get it back. Now he gives it to Wheatley. Wheatley moves it over. Trying for a little touch pass there from St. Hilaire. Doesn't quite land into its intended target. Now the Hurricanes quickly back the other way. And another turnover for the Hurricanes is bringing the ball up as Will Armstrong, but I think he either had a time violation or there was too many players. Either way, turnover for the Wolves. 3:35 to go. Walking right in is Josh Holland, and making no mistake and firing that one home is number 5 to give the Wolves their 2-goal lead back. It's 8-6. As C4 Capital replay will see on that turnover, Holland just walks right in and fires that stick side. Makes no mistake. 3:34 to go. Third period. Wolves back with a 2-goal lead. So now the Hurricanes, with some work cut out for them. So far, they were able to reply every time the Wolves have taken the lead, but time's against them now as the clock's running down, and Law is able to win that faceoff. Now he hands it off as McCarron got 2 Hurricanes on him. He's able to retain it as he gets taken to the boards, but still has the ball. Now he's looking for St. Hilaire. They rip a shot, and they're going to say that one was off-white, so no back over, but only 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Wheatley's got it to fire. He does. That goes off a player, and then the clock will go. As you listen to the goal announcement, turnover on the shot clock violation. Under 3 to go now here in the third. Hurricanes with the ball. Looking to move it up quickly now to get over half. On that far side. Looking to go down low with it. That pass is picked off as Lacroix gets a piece of that. Now he brings it over half, waits for the offense to come back on as the Wolves trying to use the clock in their favor now, as I'm sure they'll wait as long as possible on the shot clock to get the shot on target. And Holloway with a chance, though. He's not waiting. He walks in as he's looking for another. But this time, McIsaac up to the task, makes the save. Rebound picked up by the Hurricanes. But in there on the forecheck is Normandeau. And now we're going to get a 10-second violation as a good forecheck from the Wolves as Will Normandeau, number 8, able to force him They have to get over half in 10 seconds. They're unable to do that, so the Wolves will start again here as they're 2:02 remaining now in the period. See the shots on goal now, 45-35, also in favor of the Wolves. And there's a shot there from just outside, just missed. Rebound's picked up, that's put, and then McIsaac with 2 saves in tight, and a collision there as Normandeau had Kessel all lined up. Now the goaltender is heading towards the bench for the Hurricanes. Extra attacker on for Halifax as they get that shot. Rebound is Malcolm didn't quite know where it was after the first shot. Here to make the save. Now Puma with the empty net. Going to put it up over. Going to hand off to his good buddy Wheatley. Wheatley as the goaltender. Good job hustling back. As the goaltenders have a lot of gear on him, and for Mateo McIsaac to get back in goal that quickly. It was a pretty impressive feat. We'll give him that as the Wolves hold on to it 10 seconds ago. And trying to go around the world there in front of the gut net was Monroe. Couldn't quite get the shot on goal. And here, there, last minute of play here in the third. As Wheatley going to slow things up. He hands it off, gets it back now. They go back and forth. Now over the far side for Hollett. He has to have a quick look up as he's seen the defender stepping up. Now Centropia gives it back to Hollett. Hollett down low, trying to connect there with Monroe. They couldn't get together. Now 35 seconds as the Hurricanes duke it up over half. There goes the goaltender again, heading towards the bench. So the extra attacker will head back on, 6-on-5, 25 seconds ago. And a save from Malcolm. And there got goalie getting back in the net. And there's Kennedy, thought about shooting there for a second. Now he's going to step back and try to hold it as the shot clock is more than the game clock. So Kennedy, he's getting worked over. He's going to put that along the boards, and that's going to do it. So the defending champs win game one. They take this one 8-6. The final shots on goal were 47-37. As we want to thank everybody for tuning in. If that's what this season has to bring for Junior A Sackville Sportwheels Wolves, we were in for a great season. Mike Elliott here on the call. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see everybody next game. Appreciate everybody for watching.
Thank you.